So continuing the last point of the last video. Mm, so yeah, I the three things was in order. The 100,000 prayer reward. So doing a prayer there, every prayer on the floor. You can't do it on the bed. I done the bread, didn't work. I did it on the floor, it worked. You get your strength back like crazy. Maybe you gotta do a few times, but you'll get it. Maybe like do it 5, 10 prayers, but like you'll get it usually. It'll give it a lot of strength, like more strength I've ever had in my entire life. Second one is tawaf. That's hugely valuable. I would even say third is umrah, but I never did it. But there's a lot of benefit I can see people getting from it. I just didn't do it. Fourth one was the hell is that thing called? Oh yeah, Hira cave. Hira, Hira cave. It's a cave, like the place I told you to go to see the Muhammad peace be upon him angel thing. So these Hindu people have a bullshit religion apparently. There's nothing true about it whatsoever. Like I mean Rama and Sita probably happened, I mean almost definitely, but I wonder who Rama and Sita prayed to. I don't know. Like it seems very unbelievable that Hindus could be that off, but truth is sometimes stranger than fiction. You know? Hindus are that far off. Because think about it. They have all these gods, Durga, Anman, Ganesh. I'm sorry to betray all you people. They're not God. They never were. So, dude Shiva cut off Ganesh's head, put an elephant head on his body. God wouldn't do that. God wouldn't do such a thing. This playing with God doesn't work is what white people do. They say, oh, Jesus Christ died for our sins. Oh, they put him on a cross. No, that's not true. That never happened. The Jesus Christ that did die, the Jesus Christ God took out of the way and put a fake guy who looks like Jesus Christ on the cross to take the pain. Jesus Christ didn't get that treatment. This God has, like, suffering is not real. Heaven is no suffering, there's no pain, there's no evil. This is like, they're playing guesswork. They say, oh, but there was a problem for God. No, there was not. Everything's perfect with God. You got to just get that in your head and try to live perfectly as you can. And so if Ganesh got his head cut off, Shiva is not God. That's not a mistake God would make, Holmes. A human would make that mistake, not God. Or maybe a prophet would make a mistake, not God. Prophets have done things and they have problems, you know? They get depressed, they get angry, they cry, they mourn over death. So many examples exist. It's not the point. The point is a guy could have problems. A prophet could have problems. A messenger of God could have problems. God would not. So Shiva is not God. So who is more higher than him in Hinduism? Or lower? Everyone. I think everyone's lower and no one's higher. So like everyone's lower than him and no one's higher than him. I can't think of anyone. Just don't make up excuses and lies and just waste time. I have looked for anyone higher than Shiva. He is supposed to be the higher one. So if he's not God, he cut off dude's head. Then who is? So the Quran says that every religion that came before it, like God made, we are supposed to follow the correct religion now. And the biggest way to explain that what I'm saying is true, right? I'll just give you the inside information I have from being in heaven. So I was in heaven, and I saw the prophets. The Hadith says that, or the Quran, something I saw on YouTube the other day, that you will meet every single person in heaven. Sorry, you'll meet every single prophet in heaven in order or something like you'll meet every prophet, something like that ever existed on planet Earth. I did meet them. I remember that. And you know something? At no point did they say to pray to them. At no point did they say that they're God. They said that you lived for God or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Something to that. They said like I died and I got to heaven because I lived for God. That's it. Simple as that. Very straightforward. Nothing rocket sciencey or NASA-y or medical school application about it. It's very basic. It's very easy actually. Now, fast forward to the other guy. Who's the other guy? I forget. Oh yeah, Shiva. Dude cut off Ganesh's head. Whatever Ganesh's name was at the time, I don't know. Dude cut off son's head. God doesn't know that's his own son? Okay, so that's not true. Okay? God knows everything, the Quran says. God doesn't miss a heartbeat of anyone. God doesn't miss a microscopic atom of anyone's life. God knows all your suffering. God knows all your pain. God knows everything that's going to happen in your life. 50,000 years ago is already written what everyone's life is going to be. Ganesh, God didn't know is a son, and he cut off his head because he was blocking his wife's path or something to go see his wife. Yo, Holmes, that isn't God. Okay? Common sense tells you that. Does that mean Shiva is a piece of shit? No. But does that mean he's not God? Yeah. Does that mean you're supposed to hate him? No. Or hate him? You're not supposed to hate Jesus. You know, that's because Christians or Jews tell you different stories about them. People are prophets. Angels come to. Angels are actually the more higher ones. I'm like, angels are like crazy. If anything, we can never be angels, but they're pretty up there. They're really amazing. Like, I've heard stories about them, and yeah, humans are definitely inhuman compared to them. I'm talking about human prophets. Obviously, humans are human. I'm talking about human prophets. They're human compared to them. Like, their prophets are definitely. I will be surprised if they were higher than the angels. I know there's a hierarchy, but in Islam, they say prophets, had turmoil and stuff in life. Angels, I don't think have any. They don't have that kind of stuff. They just come from heaven, they go back. Just like that. They're like real good things. My mom and dad don't know shit, but I'm telling you, the prophet Lut, right? It's a perfect example. Guy was living in a gay society. It was angels who come and took him away. It wasn't him. He didn't have the power or the ability to make a decision for himself. Angels gave him that power. Angels gave him that ability. And they said, listen, we're leaving. So, and they destroyed the city. He did not. Angels have a different power and a strength that he did not have at all. Moses or Noah didn't have a power or strength. They didn't do things. It was done by God. So the miracles are done by God or angels. I don't think humans did miracles. Prophets, maybe some prophets did, but like, man, god damn, Lut didn't even know to leave the city of Sodom. Angels came and told him to do that. It's kind of obvious to me what this hierarchy is here. Does it matter to our life? No. But does it matter to your reality? Yes. Because I mean, Shiva is a level of a prophet. He can't be an angel. He cannot have been an angel. I highly doubt that. That's impossible. If he was an angel, then he wouldn't be cutting off people's heads by accident, especially. If he cut off someone's head, that means they deserved it. I don't think his son deserves to get his head cut off. So making a silly error that Shiva seemed to make. So Shiva is most likely a prophet. That's what I would conclude in my logical, systematic, classification of nomenclature. He's a human. He's a human. So yeah, he couldn't have been an angel or God. It's not bad, not to degrade Hinduism. It's just people shouldn't be praying to him or angels. There's no reason to pray to prophets or angels or anything like that. Like, you don't pray to Daksakir Naik or me because we're going to heaven. Why would you pray to a prophet? We're also supposed to go to heaven. He's better than me, but still. It's not the reason you pray to people like that. Just because you feel appreciation, you just move on. Don't rape the place on sex. Don't rape this. Like, don't make it something that's not. Sorry for saying it, but like long way away. But I don't think Shiva was God. I thought praying to gods, because I thought everyone was God, like not people, but Jesus, everyone, or that they're all God. It seems like, because I was a kid, I don't know anything. I was like, yeah, they're all God. Damn, there's a lot of people who are God, and I was like, that's good. That means that gives us hope. We'll get to heaven or something. We'll be good or something, Turns out it's not like that. Turns out you're supposed to pray to God, and you're supposed to respect them. So I do gain inspiration, obviously. I think everyone does, but I don't think people gain inspiration anymore from God, but they should. Material world, We're living too fast. That's a problem. But you can't grow up like we used to and appreciate things and value things before now. Money is too important now, I think. Money is too important, and money is too quick, and importance is lost because of that right there. So money is too important, money is too quick, and then importance is lost. So how do you appreciate your life? How do you slow things down? You can't. Money's just taking it away. You see my point? Okay, that's all. So I had everything shown now. I think I did a good job. Shiva is not God, so that's a pretty fucked up situation that we have to pray to him or something. I don't know, man. If you even pray to Ganesh, dude, you pray to the Ganesh guy who got his head cut off. What the fuck is this? You go to fucking Richmond Hill Temple. Sorry for swearing. Goddamn Ganesh is there. Elephant guy. I love Elephant guy. He's a great guy. But the guy got his head cut off. He can barely save himself. I don't know why you're praying to him. You know? He got his head cut off. He couldn't protect himself from life. He's God? Rajinikanth is bigger than Ganesh right now for the last 30 years. Is he also God? Like, this is a reality we live in, man. It's a lot of lies, a lot of bullcrap. And obviously, Rajinikanth will be gone like Steve Jobs one day. Steve Jobs thought he was God, kind of. Like everyone else in this life who gets too much confidence. I mean, I don't think I'm God, but I'm definitely better than the guys around me, but I'm not God. There's a different hierarchy here. I'm just a better man. But I'm more important in heaven. And these guys rape girls. And then they go back to hellfire. And they want to see how girls' private parts look like. And I never even thought of that in my life. Even to think that, or even to think about that. Even to think that particular thought. So not even close. I haven't even thought about anything under a Honda CRX. I thought about Honda CRX, an Acura Integra, and Honda Preludes. And sometimes they talk about Ferrari 40 and I'm like, well, if I had to become a doctor, then it's hope. Because that's a lot of money. And then you know the other thing is, I never even thought of McLaren. I haven't thought of any McLaren ever in my life. Ferrari. Stopped at Ferrari. No Lamborghini. No Porsche, really. I like Porsche, but I wasn't a big guy. I like Ferrari. And I was like, if I get a medical school situation, I can start hoping that this price stays down. Because I was like, they already made it, and the prices are going up. So like, how do I get a Ferrari one day? I'm like, the ones I like, it's not possible probably. Like, it's going to be unrealistic that I'm going to get it when the price is so low. It's going to be like millions and millions of dollars. It's going to be way out of range for me. I'm going to save the rest of my life with the money, you know, I won't be able to buy it. It's going to be like $5-10 million. I can't afford that for a car. Are you kidding me? So if you make 200 grand a year, 100 grand a year, 400 grand a year, it's still out of range, you know, tax and life, and it's not going to happen. So I was like, yeah, I could be a Formula 1 driver, or I can just go rent it somehow, you know. I don't really care. I just wanted to know what it was, you know. The FOMO, fear of missing out on Ferraris. Fear of missing out. Ferrari of missing out. Fear of missing out on Ferrari. FOMO of, you know. FOMO of. I'm joking. I don't like Ferraris anymore. It used to be cool when it was fast. Now it's electric, right? Anyway, hopefully this all helped. Shiva is not God. He cut off his own son's head. And Ganesh is not God because he's got his head cut off. Don't tell me these people are God. Okay? Don't point to people who are not God. You're just wasting your time. Okay? Sorry for disrespecting Shiva and Ganesh, but it's kind of ridiculous that people don't see the truth anymore, and then they project that bullshit onto you. My parents don't know anything, but talking about Swamiyars and stuff, they know Ganesh. This guy's who we pray to? I don't know, man. I think they know better. I think they're the problem, though. I don't know what they know. Scary. I don't know. I think that's all for today. Yeah, the video is still going, so this stupid battery dies and all that. I gotta charge it. It turns off, so I don't know if it's still on. It gets full. Everything on this stupid iPhone. iCloud isn't syncing anymore. I don't even know why. I didn't do anything to it. It's for like a couple of days now, apparently. It says for many days it hasn't synced. Oh yeah, I made a list of all the iPhones that mattered and all the iPhones that don't matter. So if you're an iPhone person, I'm gonna tell you. iPhone, the first one, 2G, 3G, 3GS, don't matter. I'll tell you why. 2G, because it was too low level. The camera didn't even have a flash. It was too low level. It was nothing that the phone companies at the time didn't already have. It only had apps, which is like kind of important, but not really. The main function of the phone was too shit. It wasn't great at any level. 3G, 3GS were better, but it was a curved back, which if you noticed, iPhone's never had a curved back since. If you put on a table, it's curved. It's not flat, like a box is supposed to be. It's not flat. It's curved. Like, that's a stupid design, bro. They're not a cell phone company. They don't know any better. So that's their mistake. So they get to 4, and it was flat, completely different, like rectangular prism flat. And then 4S. So 4S is the best phone they ever made at the time. You could take out 3G, take out 2G, had just made 4 or 3GS. That could have been the first one, and that was the real when they started to move a little bit. Even the design of 3GS is stupid, like I said. So 4S was the best phone. Then they had I had an iPhone 4S. I had a mandatory update. You had to update the phone. Not mandatory, but they made it very like annoying. You had to update the phone. So I updated it, and guess what happened? The phone slowed down. Dude, I got the phone. My dad bought it for me for free. I didn't ask. And December 2012, and the other year it came out October 2012. So October 2012. 1 year and a half, 1 and a year and a couple of months later, they're making me switch operating system. And like a fool, I eventually conceded. Initially, I didn't. I was like, no way, are you kidding? I don't know if it's gonna slow the phone down. So I was like, no, don't do it. And eventually, it got annoying. Always just said it, just update, you know. I just kept like, what the fuck? Like, it's so annoying. Like, it just keeps telling you. So I was like, whatever, just update it. I update it. Dude, you can't go back again. You can never go back to the old operating system, which was fast and perfect. And then now it's slow, and I click on it, I'm like, oh my god. Now it's taking time to open music player. Are you kidding me? This phone is shit now. I could never go back to old operating system. I took it to people. They couldn't do it. No one can do it online. They couldn't do it. So I said, see ya later. Bye-bye. I gave it to someone else. My sister or someone. Bye-bye, I'm out. I don't want this. This is gone. Bye. Went back to Nokia, and then went back to iPhone again my entire life. I tried iPhone when I was in 2019, and which brings me to my next iPhone that was good. So 5 was useless. Every other iPhone is useless. And this current iPhone is 8 or 7. 8 or 7. I think 8. It's the small one. It's a shit one. The glass is all smashed up in the back. Sadika's phone. My mom's memorabilia Sadika. First Sadika's phone Sadika gave to my mom. Even though it was broken. She broke it and gave to Sadika, you know? So the point is, Korangu has the iPhone 8. The best iPhone after 4S, so 3G, 2G, 2G, 3G, 3GS, 4, all shit. 4 had a lot of antenna problems. I don't know if you remember, you held the phone call drop or something. I don't remember, but that was a problem. 4S was good. The operating system, everything was perfect. Look was nice, it was good. It was still overpriced. It was just a basic phone, right? 3.5-inch screen. I mean, Android was making cheaper phones were better. But I'm talking about, at any point, Apple was inferior in phone and app operating system to Android. The OS, the apps, and the phone was inferior to any Android phone. I've never seen Android be shittier. I've always seen Android be cheaper and almost equal to iPhone. I've never really seen it be mostly like more expensive or something and shittier. Nothing like that. Like iPhone's always more expensive and shittier. It was always like that. That's how they do Apple, right? They always give you the shittier phone for more money. That's how they do it. They always like give you a 5 megapixel camera and they're like, oh, have it. They like some other guys give you 20 megapixels, some other guys give you 40, some other guys give you 10 or like 8, and that's like a fucking $300 phone. Why are you giving us this is like $800 phone, you know? iPhone is like that. They just always do that white thing. They keep you wanting more but never getting it. I don't know. Anywho, so 4S was the only good phone they ever made on the original operating system they had. So 2G, 3G, 3GS, 4, 4S all had the original operating system. The 5, which updated to the other ones too, if you can update it to that one, the 5, iPhone 5, all that one, it was the newer operating system, which was shit. This one has that. It's shit. It's complete garbage. This is slow, and it was slow on those. I remember everyone who had it, I was like, that one's shittier. I should have fucking kept the 4S original operating system. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Can never stay beautiful in this life. That's life. Planned obsolescence. Everything fades with time. Anyway, so I was like, whatever. See you later. So I was like, I moved on for iPhone. I was like, fuck out of here, man. I'm from Nokia, man. If my Windows computer needed to reboot back to Windows Vista, I could. I could put Windows 10 on it right now. I can get back to Windows Vista if I wanted to. My Nokia cell phone, my Android cell phone, if I want to get back to the base again, I could. Easily, really. The factory settings always reset the phone almost every single time. Every time I've ever had any item, I could reset it back to factory. This stupid iPhone 4S my dad bought for cash It's stuck on 5. And it just slowed the phone down. So I was like, that's a deal breaker for me. The whole point of this new smartphone is better. It's click open. Now you're like, click, wait. Oh, now I can see my text messages. Like, what the I can't do it. It's not a nitpicking thing, but it's not. Because it makes you grow impatient with the phone. And that makes you, like, inside your head, like, have a mini stroke. You're like, bro, I'm waiting for the stupid thing to open the messaging app. So no, that's like, to me that's just ridiculous. This is Apple, man. Some people who use Apple are morons. Girls use Apple more than guys. That's why they're stupid. They don't know the difference between good and bad. So, and girls are slow. LOL, an iPhone's slow. Anyway, so I get into the next iPhone. So 6, 7, 8 iPhones are all the same. 5 was shit. 6, 7, 8 was good. 6, 7, 8 is all the same. The form factor is good. It was metal back on 6 and 7. 8 was glass, which is a stupid decision. It looks nice, but it's a stupid decision because it breaks. 6, 7 is good. 6, 7, 8 is basically exactly the same iPhone, which minor upgrades in speed and all that kind of bullshit. But it's almost the same thing. It's almost my books, same thing. The form factor, the slimness, the style, the look of it is all the same. It's just small interior things changed, and the thing got an exterior makeover on the back, and then the small other exterior things changed. But which is when the shell of the phone was still the same. I think they started changing the look of it a little bit. That's it. Like there was a line that went through the 6. The 7 didn't have that line. 8 had a glass. It was like small look changes, but it's all the same kind of phone. It's like comparing. I don't know. It's like comparing. The point is, the 6, 7, 8 icon. Let's just call that 7. The 7 was good. Okay. The 7 was the best. I wouldn't even say 8 because of the glass. The 7 was the best. So 4S, then 7. Okay. Now let me just tell you. After that, every iPhone they had is pointless. Every single one. Because they had 8, which is a 7. They had the 10, there was no 9. And that had the notch. And then everything else still has a notch. By the way, Android already gives you that pinhole thing. That pinhole in the center of the screen. Apple still gives you the notch. So if you were to just switch to Android, you would have done yourself a favor. Because they're not going to get rid of this silly look on the forehead, tirunuru pusina madri, fucking notch. Okay? This is stupid. And anyone paying $1,400 to get this stupid of a phone, you are a slave to Apple and you have no mind. Like, do you not understand what they're doing? They're intentionally making it look stupid and you're still buying it. The other companies are like, buy ours, it looks at least a little bit better. So people who do this, I'm like, yo, I don't know how to help you. Like, for real, if they're telling you, we can see the other companies, it does look better, buy our uglier one. Buy our weirder looking demented alien iPhone. Who the hell would do that? So 10 to present, iPhone suck. The 7, 8, 6, that form factor I can show you. The 7, right? 7 Plus and 7. I wouldn't get the 7. It's too small, but this is okay too. Let me show you the 7 Plus, right? This is the 7. I liked it. It was a good form factor. I don't disagree. It's very slim. I don't hate. It's good. This is it. I like it in black. So look how slim it is. It's not bad. Still a shitty OS. Too slow. It's still ugly looking compared to the original one. So the original iOS I'm talking about is this. The original one is the only reason actually Apple even made a dent in the phone market. It was actually kind of nice. It's kind of vivid and stuff. Okay, so this is this. This is the original iOS bullshit that they made. That everyone, and this iPhone white and black. This was a big deal back then. This was the reason people liked it. Okay, this is not a clear image, so let's go and find a clear image. I don't know. So okay, so this was success. This. Look at the niceness of it. Look at the vividness of the picture. Look at the icon. It's all perfect. They can definitely still improve this because they need widgets and stuff, like Android has. It doesn't have widgets, you know. I don't know if you know what widgets are. So it doesn't have like the Android flexibility of phones. Like, this is a stupid shit, man. I know there's a lot more improvements they can make, but they haven't. That's just how iPhone is. So like, it doesn't have all this. Like, Okay, that's not even a widget. This is a no, this is not a widget. Where is Android widgets? What the hell? I don't know, man. It's not even here apparently. Oh, like this kind of stuff. But like that's not. It's just small things, but like it has a lot of differences. Like having this and just having a lot of other things that you need to have. It's just too simple. It's too low level for a smartphone. You need to have more things going on, like the back button, the slide thing, where you open the. I can't find it, but you know when you open this thing, like the you scroll up on Android and the thing comes, like, and it's like more things to it. Like it's a little bit more complexity needed in my opinion. Or like this, exactly this, exactly. No, it's not that. I don't know, man. I know it's called. I'm just trying to like. It's 4 in the morning, dude. 4 a.m. Okay, look at the date, April 8th. So this is great. Okay, this looks great. This is thin. This is a great design. It's too small. It's actually pretty elegant. I actually like this iPhone. This is a great iPhone. I can't lie. This is pretty good. But would I get it for $749? Definitely never. Never in my life would I buy that for anyone in my family or me. That's not something we do. Okay, but now let's go look at this. Okay, curved, not as edgy, not as good looking. This is metal, also not as good looking. This design is for fitting in the hand. It doesn't look better, I think, than the 4S. But the biggest thing about it is the design is not why this is actually bad. The design is okay. It's slim enough and everything. It's perfect. Xiaomi Mi A2, the one I recommended in my previous video, is actually copying this design. Whoever made it first, I don't know which company came out with it, but Xiaomi Mi A2 perfectly identified this design and copied it in like an amazingly perfect way. Like, and when I mean perfect, I mean perfect. Like I'm so impressed by it. I can't show you the thickness. The phone on this. Oh, here it is. No. Thickness. I can't see. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Is it? Yes, right here. This is exactly it. Look at that. 6-inch screen, right? Look at the length of it, right? Thickness is perfect. Metal back. This has a stupid thing here, which is the fingerprint sensor. We don't need that. But this is perfect. Look at that. 20 megapixel camera plus 12 megapixels. I don't know what the hell that means. Front camera, 20 megapixels. What the hell? So great, right? $260 I bought this back then. Look at how great that phone is, right? Brand new 262 at the time it came out. Look at that. It says 249. Look at that. Okay? Now look at this phone, right? This is, believe it or not, too small, first of all. Although it came out many years ago, but I'm gonna get to the point, right? Okay, anyway, let's not get to that point. The point is the screen's too small. So you gotta take the plus. And when you get it, it has this kind of form factor. So it's perfect. This is metal. Sides hold, it's really good. This is kind of protruding. I don't like that. The camera, they should figure that one out. But either way, great. iPhone's doing a great job with the size. Everyone can agree upon both designs, right? They're both the same designs. Everyone can agree on both sides of Android and Apple. That's great. But here's the number one problem. This is not why you buy the phone. This is just how it looks and it feels in your hand. It's great design. That's important. Because this is still a shit phone. This phone, if the screen breaks or the battery's gone, or you'll have problems with this phone no matter what. It's not reliable just because it looks nice or feels nice. This may not be reliable. We don't know. Let's move on for that for a while. So this phone, the operating system is toast. So that's my main point I'm going to get to today. So I have never used an iPhone since iPhone 4S where the operating system is worth keeping up with. It's just too slow. It's too slow. It's too annoying. Of everything about it, they've dumbed us down to forget how good iPhone used to be. Now, I haven't rigorously used iPhone anymore, but every time I had my own iPhone 7, and when I was doing the courthouse job, I had it on contract. It hurt my eyes, so I returned the contract. I returned the phone, and I canceled my contract. I went back to Chatter again. The point is, I learned, even at the peak of this phone, when I had no music on it, everything was sleek. The phone was still so slow. Oh, just like it's like for senior citizens slow. It's like click, open, slide. It's all slow, but it was new. I hadn't updated anything. Out of box, new. It has the original OS and everything. The original operating system. The point is, if it's that slow, why are people still buying it? So the size and the form factor is great. But when I use a Xiaomi, it's instant. I click on it, opens. I go to the next page, it goes with my finger. The iPhones don't like that. Even this iPhone's don't like that. So what iPhone did after 4S with the 5 update into present that I've noticed, I haven't seen any improvement. I can go on YouTube right now and show you the current iPhone. And let's see if they are, the people using it on their screen, let's see if it's instant. Let's go to iPhone 15, right? And let's go and see what this idiot is doing, okay? I don't really give a shit about any of this. Oh, here we go. Okay, I don't know what this is. Okay, here we go. Okay, no, it's not it. You can't see it. Here we go. So this is a video showing speed. Okay, see that? There's lag. Look at that. Okay? Look at that. Okay? And you might be like, I'm crazy, I'm picking. No. This guy is not opening anything serious. He just opened Instagram. Let's see what he opens next. No, I don't care about any of that. Get to the settings. Maybe open settings one day. Okay. Let's try again. YouTube. Look how long that took. Okay? That's YouTube. Let's go on the guy and see what. Go on the guys who open settings. Just settings. I typed in complete wrong spelling of iPhone. Don't judge me. Okay, the point is, where the fuck is this shit? Okay, this is not opening anything. Okay, first of all, right there. Look at that. So to me, that's slow. I don't know why, but it doesn't feel fast. Like, I remember things are faster on my Android and everything else. This seems a little bit blotchy and delayed. It doesn't seem quick enough. Just out of the box. Maybe you can change that, but like, see, look at that. Wait, not this. Everything seems a little bit lagged down. I don't know why. With Android, it's not like that. Everything's instant and stuff like that. I'll go to settings, idiot. Okay, fucking this guy's not gonna do what I tell him to do. You just open settings. See? Right there. Watch that. Okay. So, I feel like what they're doing is they're just trying to make it graphics too much. So they open the settings, open like, no. You click settings, open settings. Like when you go to Windows computer, right? It opens the file immediately. It's not like it opens it in a eye-pleasing way. That's not what we want here. As a man, I click it, it opens. That's it. I don't give a fuck about, look at how the settings open. I don't want any of that. Nothing is movie scene openings. I want just to open it. And the iPhone 4S did that. I remember it was doing that pretty great. Like, it was pretty good at that. When they got into later ones, I'm like, this is like, they're trying too hard to do OS rather than do speed. No one cares about OS when you use a cell phone. Speed. I can't believe you don't know that. But Apple, not you, but Apple doesn't know that. Apple doesn't understand that. I'm like, you're the one making a phone company, not me. So it's just silly, right? Like, I'm not supposed to tell you how Android's doing it and Nokia's doing it. Clearly, they're doing it the same way. So that I'm explaining how we expect it to be. You click on something, it just opens immediately. Apple's like just playing with this too much. I think they just need to do what everyone else is doing, kind of like go what they're doing. That's what I always thought. Does it look nice? Yeah, but when I want to open the contacts, I don't. It's fucking standing at a bus stop trying to open contacts in the cold. You know, I'm not thinking about this shit. I'm in a fucking grocery store and people are walking by. I'm not thinking about, does it look nice? I'm trying to like, get through everything quick enough, right? This is what it is. It's life. Quickness is a huge thing in cell phones. Is that why they make laptops and computers quicker? And iPhone's like, we want to make it more stylish instead. Come on, bro. That's not what we're here for. See, iPhone's kind of stuck in that. So that's why I don't like iPhone. Ever since that, I'm like, everything they do, it's not improving speed. It's not improving things. It's kind of playing with us. And if you can't read between the lines, that's what they're doing. If you can't see the difference, I'm like, I think that's what they're doing. Now let's go and look at Xiaomi. And I will show you a random video. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm right about this, but I can't explain it well enough. I think that's what it... I explained it well enough, but like, I don't think you'll believe me until you like see how good Android and other phones were for me. Like, especially this one's pretty good too. I thought this was the best phone I've used in my life. Look at that. See? That's the difference. You can tell the difference is already instant. So it just seems like more fluid, seems more perfect for some reason. So look at it. Continue to go on settings if you can, please. Whoever this guy is, Mr. Who's the boss. I mean, you're not the boss, you're a fucking idiot, but okay. Look at that. Everything about it is just more fluid. Everything about this, it just seems perfect. It just seems perfectly developed. I don't know why. I just feel that way about Android. And I'm not saying this because I like Android. I like Windows and I like Nokia. This is Xiaomi phone. Android is not my thing. I'm just saying I would rather get this. I would rather trust this. It just seems... Look at this guy. Xiaomi Mi 2 is a crazy good deal. Okay, let's go in settings. Someone has to open settings, dude. I want to show you how easily everything on this thing works. Okay. Okay, let's go on this. Okay. See, look at that. You see that? This is a $262 phone. Look at that. That's how quick that thing is. So, I think I proved my point. I think iPhone is like, you know what it is? Let them be like that. It'll be what makes them extinct. If they want to play people, give you a $1,500 phone, and give you all this slowness and lag and facetiousness and just nonsense, and you get a $260 phone, click open, scroll, everything over, everything's preloaded kind of. What it looks like Android's doing, to my observation, is wherever you are, they've already on the computer said if they click this, just open like that. And just no gimmick, no nothing. If you're on settings, if you're on Instagram, you know those tabs at the bottom, click this. So they've already programmed, like if you scroll down, like it's just like it's ready for your input and it's saying just give it like that. Whereas like with iPhone and others, it's just I think they're doing too much. You know what I mean? So they're not really doing the finite things, they're doing too much. So that just makes it more complicated and slower and buggier, and lag is inside it. Whereas Android's like, nope, everything's here. I just don't see how I can explain it any other way. I just think Android doesn't have any lag, and I think Apple does. And I think it's just your OS. I just think it's a typical Mac thing. It's always been Mac. It's for eye pleasing. It's for comfort. It's not for reality. And maybe girls like it. I don't know. Maybe it's a girl thing. I don't know. I like Android. And when I used Xiaomi, I was pissed off they didn't give me this sooner. I was like, why? I had bought a phone for $100. This is $262. Was the best phone I ever had. Money isn't even a thing with this. It's so easy to get this. It's just my blue light, man. Can't do it. Anyway, it's life. Life when you pretty Shiva, apparently. This is my last video for today. Hopefully it's my last video for my life. But that's it. I love you guys. Love everyone. Watch how Apple destroys itself. Fucking I hate Apple. And don't buy things that's nonsense, you know? Decide for yourself. Compare and contrast. Apple could be good one day. They've been saying that for a long time now. So ever since 4S, bye-bye. 5 to X, 15, whatever the fuck it is now. throw it in the trash. Just because that's a good form factor, Xiaomi does too. Like I showed you, the Xiaomi has a good form factor. I closed it down already. Xiaomi has copied it. It's a metal back with a glass front. That's it. And I showed you already in a previous video how easy it is for taking off a Xiaomi screen. That's so easy. It's the easiest thing in the whole world. I think it's 2 screws, take it off, screen's off. There's a ribbon connected to the motherboard, change your screen within 5 minutes. Battery's right there. 3 screws, take off the ribbon, battery's off. Battery and screen you can change in like 5-10 minutes. That's engineering. That's phone excellence. That's a smartphone. For today's standard, they have educated everyone how to make a smartphone, to change a screen, to change a battery, all in the same go. The rest of the phone is solid. It has an SD card slot, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't it? I mean, even if it doesn't, who cares? It's good enough. I mean, if you had an SD card slot in this, oh, it does not. But whatever, iPhone does it, and you guys will complain. So why are you complaining? But this one has it. So it shouldn't have one. If iPhone doesn't have it, and iPhone does have it, you don't care. That you don't care. So I saw iPhone doesn't have it, and Android does, and you don't mention that. Then why are you mentioning when these people? That's what they do with iPhone and Android. Everything they do is the most miraculous thing. Everything they don't do, they just ignore it. And then when other people do it, they ignore that too. And then when other people do it, oh, iPhone doesn't do it either. And they kind of like saying, so iPhone doesn't do it, so like it's almost like it's okay that they don't do it either. It's like no. iPhone doesn't do it, it's wrong. Now they're doing it because they're doing what iPhone does. Really and truly, right? Like that's what's going on. Oh yeah, the fingerprinting at the back on the Xiaomi A2, completely useless. I would definitely get rid of that. Completely useless. I think the FaceTime ID thing is real. I think that's progress. But to be honest with you, the smartest way to no, you can't do that. The smartest thing I would say is FaceTime, and then like some sort of code thing, or just putting your thumb on the screen somewhere. Like that's a smart thing, you know. Like if it's a full screen, like I'll show you. So maybe it's like right here. I think they already do it probably, but it's like right here. Okay. So you press the screen, so nothing. So look, the iPhone has a stupid notch. I'd even rather go for this. This is way better than having a stupid notch. I know what's wrong with people. Just press it on here or something. If this thumb shows up, press it right there. I think that's what Apple does. I don't know for sure though. Just press it here or something. And if they can't do that touch thing on that stupid thing, then maybe that's too complicated. The screen can't have a touch place there. I don't know. Then at that point, I don't know. I would probably say FaceTime is good. FaceTime is good enough, I think. Like, not the FaceTime, the Face ID, whatever it's called. Like identifying the face of the person and unlocking it. That's perfect, I think. Yeah, that's all I can think of. And in the case the Face ID doesn't work, then disable it permanently, or disable it, and you should have the option to disable these things and enable them. Obviously, Face ID, number screen lock, they already do, but I'm just saying to keep it all simple. I've seen Xiaomi do the phones, and I'm like, who's the best phone I'm making right now is Xiaomi, because they're giving you exactly what they want. No notch on that one, and then the other ones have the pinhole notch. Like, it's just, they're smart. They're like, what's the real answer? Just give that. Don't give anything else. You know what I mean? And iPhone just playing with you guys. So Xiaomi's kind of just engineered it to a point of excellence that the smartphone world's at right now. Samsung's trying the same thing. A lot of people are trying the same thing, but Apple's always just playing with us. That's what I always thought. They're always giving things behind. They're always not giving what you want. They're always kind of like, oh, get the next one, maybe we'll fix it. Like that kind of thing. It's like, no, bro, you're not paying $1,500 to do that. It's insane. Anyway, hopefully this helps. And now you know what the real situation is. And I find truth, and so does everyone else. I live for the truth, and so should everyone else. Anyway, nice knowing you guys. It's Gautama Mitra. I'm joking, I'm a monk. hope this is enough for today. Don't kill me. Yeah, I just bleeped out my life for a second there. Okay, so yeah, iPhone shit, and don't get it, and it's always been shit. Xiaomi Mi A2, that is a smartphone. That is $260. Man, God, that's $1,000 phone for $260. That's not $1,000 phone. It's probably like a $650 phone for $260. Like if Samsung were to give you a same quality phone, same speed, same everything, yeah, that'd be $650. So Xiaomi, please don't change. Allah, please don't change Xiaomi. And Xiaomi's great, and if there's any phone companies like Xiaomi, it'd be great. I saw the other day the market like for phones, how much has Apple like market share and all that, and where Apple is and where the other idiots are. I don't know where it is. Anyway, I can't find it, but Apple market share worldwide. So Xiaomi is at like close ends to everyone. It's grown a lot in the last few years. Really has. Like you'd be surprised. It's like 2023, it's only a couple of percent behind Apple, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Is this 2023? No, it's 2022. Is it this? No, it's not. Here it is. Oh yeah, right here. Just to educate you, if you think I'm lying. So, global market share. Look at that. 13%, 17%, 21%. Xiaomi is actually the leader of all other Android phones other than Samsung. Oppo, what the fuck is this? Transition, others. So look at that. So like the phone company I used in 2019, I said it was the best phone company right now on the market. They're the best banker, but like I bought the few-year-old Huawei, few-year-old Google Nexus. I'm sorry for doing this, and few-year-old Samsung, and they're all treated in that $260 phone, and they're more expensive too. Only one of the Samsungs I bought were like almost the same price. Was really old, but all the newer, all the older, not older, like recent model phones of Huawei, of Samsung, of Google Nexus, like I said, of Motorola, everything I was using, they were so shit, but they were so expensive. But the Xiaomi was so good and it was so cheap. I checked the radiation, it doesn't has much radiation, so there's no cancer threat, so why is it so cheap? They just figured it out. They figured out no marketing, no bullcrap, just keep producing good quality phones and selling it. Small box, sell it out. People buy it. I was like, you figured it out. That's the smartest thing you've ever done. I don't know if you even had a cable in the box. Don't even care, because I have a cable. I don't need that. Give me a $200 phone like that, the whole world will buy it. Not only me. I don't want to spend $100 on a phone every fucking 5 years. Wait 3 years. I don't even care. It's whatever, dude. As long as it's doing the job, whatever. You know? Xiaomi figured that out. So that's it. And then the plug-in point to the wall, everything is so bare bone. I don't even think they gave that. If they did, I really didn't care. Because if they didn't give it, I could have just bought it. They didn't have any headphones. They had a small pamphlet, like a small one, like this size. That's it. And inside, it has a needle to move the SIM card tray. That's it. Small cardboard, tiniest box. Let me show you. Why not show you? Xiaomi Mi A2 box. Oh my god. It wasn't this, was it? Was it this? No, it wasn't this. It was this. It was exactly this. So they did get the brick, I guess. But this is the one. So it's kind of thick box, and I remember it being, but yeah, it's just nothing really. Just I guess they have a charger dongle. I don't remember that either. Maybe they did, but I don't remember. I returned it. Oh yeah, they did have a case like this. I remember that. Yeah, they had all this. So they gave a case. How nice, huh? I would have had a better case. I prefer the. I mean, I appreciate it. Free is better than nothing. So, I appreciate the closing thing, the wallet type case where it kind of seals over. Flip case, I think it's called. Yeah, these ones. These are the best, dude. Because you're basically secure for in life if the phone ever falls or you step on it or something. Like if it falls and like you sit on it or like you fall into your chair against the armrest or something. This is like the best thing ever. I think it's the best thing ever. Scratch proof. No part of the phone will be scratched almost definitely. That kind of thing. It's all like sealed. It's perfect. I prefer that. I would even go to the hassle of having that whole case just to protect my Xiaomi A2 because I think it's that worthy. But I can't use it anyway, so get back to that point. Anyway, hopefully all this helps. Oh, let me show you something else I found. Okay, so sounds good. So here's the other phone. It's Eink. Okay, look this up. Hisense A9. You see that name? That's the name of the phone. I don't know how much money it is. It's like 409 it says, I think. I don't know if that's really the price. I have no clue how much it is. I haven't really looked it up, but I'll buy it one day when I have money and time to look into all of it because there's a whole bunch of Eink phones. So this is Hisense and it's supposed to have e-ink. And also, that's not even what I'm looking for. I'm actually looking for, this is what I'm, okay, so I can't even explain it, but like, I don't know. The point is, it has actually the same functionality or same idea of, you know, those Kindles and they don't have any light coming from them? Like, it's literally like, if they have light coming from, it's not blue light, some other kind of thing. Yeah, that's what this whole smartphone is based off of. There's some of them are. Some of them are, they have blue light, you can turn it off and make it to e-ink mode. This one, the one I'm looking for, they actually make, it actually has blue light free. Like it's not even color. It's just e-ink all throughout. It's not, I don't think it has a color mode. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the idea of some of them. I'm buying it because it's Android. It's using Android, has a camera, has everything. You have all the apps, I'm pretty sure. I guess I don't require color on this and you'll be fine. So I'm gonna get that. I don't need many apps anyway. I just use the basic thing, you know, Google Maps, Google, texting, calling, YouTube. I don't watch YouTube on, I mean, it's e-ink, so you don't need to watch YouTube on that. It's not color. You could, but what the hell. The point is I'm just gonna get that. That's my whole point, because I can't use these goddamn phones. So, well, problem is solved. Xiaomi Mi A2 is pretty good though. For people who don't have blue light problem like me, and if you do have a blue light problem or you don't want to be always zoned on and turned on when you watch your cell phone, then now you know the answer. Okay, so that's all. Hope this all helped. And so I've solved the problem of blue light, cell phones. I solved the problem of cheap phones. And the other day I found laptops and stuff like that. And let me tell you what was a good laptop. Okay, it had low blue light. There's actually ThinkPads they make with low blue light. Lenovo ThinkPads brand new. It has a low blue light. It says on the thing. It shows you all the information you need to know on the Lenovo website. So go look up Lenovo